Meet Amrit Pal Singh. 4 years ago, he left his village in India in search of a better life. He says his parents sold everything they had to finance his journey.
Because now I am poor, very poor.
And what a trip it was. He flew from New Delhi, India to Mali in West Africa. Then he made his way by car across the Sahara Desert to Algeria and then to Morocco. Amrit wanted to get to Europe, Spain, and he almost made it. But instead, he got stuck in Melilla, a small Spanish enclave on the continent of Africa. It's just across the ocean from Europe, but a world away. Every year, thousands of migrants from across the globe find their way here. The autonomous region of Melilla represents the southernmost borders of Europe. To many people, it also represents an opportunity to enter Europe, where they hope to find a better life.
I've been here for 3 years and 5 months. It is very long, you know. And here the Spanish government does not care about the immigrants.
Amrit spends his days washing cars. You can see men like him all over Melilla, trying to pick up a little extra money. They live here in what is supposed to be a temporary holding center run by the Spanish government. There are about 500 beds here, and migrants are free to come and go during the day. They get food, shelter, even Spanish lessons. Residents say the biggest problem comes from the mind-numbing boredom.
Now my head doesn't function. I'm like a crazy person. Things are bad. Every day I'm thinking and thinking a lot.
Muhammad Mahdi says he has been living here in the temporary shelter for 3 years. He says he left his hometown of Kashmir in northern India 5 years ago, when he was 21 years old. He flew to Burkina Faso in West Africa. Then he spent 2 years traveling across Africa by foot and car.
I was in Burkina Faso for 8 months, and I kept going little by little, Mali, and many places. You know that Africa is very big. For many days there was no food, nothing. I was very hungry and very cold outside when I slept. I went through a lot of bad things.
Muhammad's parents sold their house to help him pay for his journey. They're still waiting for that investment to pay off. Migrants told us that sometimes authorities have come at night and taken some of them away. No one knows when it will be their turn. Advocates like Jose Palazon, a longtime resident of Melilla, charged that the Spanish government should be doing more to help end the legal limbo the migrants face.
It's just another type of torture. These are young people who come to work. They come, and when they come, for 1, 2, 5 years, they've just survived a difficult journey to get here. And when they do, they get locked up, without being able to go out, without being able to work, without being able to fix their status, and they start feeling really bad.
Authorities wouldn't let us into the facility or give us an interview. A spokesperson said she couldn't comment on specific cases of the people held at the center, but that migrants stayed there until their cases could be resolved.
The Spanish legislature is considering a law that would allow an undocumented immigrant to be kept for 40 days and then either be released or returned to their country. Here in Melilla, immigrants can be held in detention for up to 5 years.
But for now, the migrants are just waiting, hoping someday they will finally make it to Europe. In Melilla, I'm Huda Osman for World Focus.